I have to start with a simple two-question quiz, but it's for straight white men only. It won't take long. Question one, if you could be born in America again, but live a completely different life, but you still got to choose your job, what would you pick? Celebrity, tech CEO, hedge fund guy, whatever it would be. Okay, cool. Now let's add one more layer. Same deal, brand new life. But this time when you come back, you have to choose your race and sexuality. Do you come back as white or black? Straight or gay? Don't overthink it, no one's grading you, but be honest. If your answer was white and straight, stop and ask yourself why. If we all believe this country treats every race and every sexuality equally, then why not roll the dice? Why not come back as black or Latino or gay or Asian? And spare me the jokes. I'd come back as a gay black billionaire with abs. Yeah, all right, most of you didn't go there. Because deep down you know that the rules aren't the same depending on what you look like, where you're from, or who you love. But conservatives will tell you it is. They'll say it's fair and everyone has an equal shot. If that were true, then why not take that shot from someone else's shoes? Here's the thing. Most people confuse comfort with equality. If the system works for you, you assume it must work for everyone. And that's not fairness. The belief that what exists must be just simply because it exists. There's also something called system justification theory. It's a fancy way of saying people will defend the systems they benefit from, even when those systems fuck over everyone else. And here's the kicker. Ask yourself this. If you had no idea who you'd be born as, but you had to design a fair society, how would you design it? And that's not a radical idea. It's straight out of John Rawls' Veil of Ignorance. And spoiler, most people would create a society with safety nets, equity, and protection because nobody wants to roll the dice and land on the bottom. And this isn't just about politics, it's psychology. Let's talk about empathy gaps. Most people can't accurately picture what someone else is going through unless they've lived it or love someone who has. That's why you get people who say, well, I've never had the privilege, I worked hard. Cool. No one is saying you didn't. What we're saying is that someone else worked just as hard as you and still got denied the same shot. Then there's identity protective cognition, which is a complicated way of saying you'll bend your view of reality to protect your self-image. So if someone tells you racism is real or that the system benefits you more than others, you immediately get defensive. Because the alternative is admitting that the playing field was tilted in your favor and you either never noticed or never cared. That creates cognitive dissonance. And most people don't like that, so they just deny the inequality exists, which is convenient, but it's not true. And if you wouldn't trade, even hypothetically, then you already know the truth. And the truth is, this country still treats people differently based on race, gender, orientation, and identity. That doesn't mean you didn't work hard. It means someone else worked hard too, but they had more barriers in the way. This thought experiment matters because it exposes the lie that everything is equal. You don't fix a problem by pretending it doesn't exist. You fix it by seeing it and doing something about it. And if you've ever seen all the things that are off in this country, the hypocrisy, the racism, the frustration, and still heard people say it's fair, all while watching them ignore what isn't, you're not alone. That's what the dark left is all about. We don't gaslight people into silence. We don't pretend things are fine because it makes us more comfortable. We tell the truth, even when it's messy, even when it's inconvenient, even when it pisses people off. And remember, I'm not the dark left. Together, we're the dark left. So if this sounds like you, join me. Follow, subscribe. Let's bring some sanity back to the conversation together.